Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Jeanette. And good evening to all of you. I've been sitting there watching the room and reading the bulletin that says we would be out here by 8 o'clock. So I'm going to try to do my best to condense my hour-and-a-half speech it's a pleasure to be here with you tonight and to witness the power of committed people. You know, when I first met Mom and Jeanette, I was moved by the level of commitment within them to give to other people. And as I've grown to know them over the course of time, I've been even more enamored with their dedication to giving into the lives of men. And by extension, giving into the lives of those families. And what I see them giving is a sense of hope and a sense of possibility. I don't know about you, but as I have watched the men come across the stage, I can see that absent Marvin, Jeanette, or some other vessel coming into their lives when they did, I don't know where these men would be tonight. And, you know, as I've watched them over the course of time, and, you know, this work that we do is sometimes very challenging. This work that we do is sometimes very stressful. And sometimes it is so emotionally draining that I find myself sitting and wondering, you know, what can I do to make my life a little easier? Can I find something else that wouldn't have that effect on me? But when I get to those places, I think about Marvin and Jeanette. When I get to those places, I think about the fact that the daily lives of these men and their families are very stressful. The daily lives of these men and their families are sometimes challenging. And they're also very emotionally draining. And when I get that perspective, I find myself saying to myself, you got to keep going. And I said that to Marvin earlier, that you got to keep going, but I also said to him, you got to take care of yourself. Because it is good, the work that we do, but it is also good that we have him around with us as we continue to move forward. So those of you who know how to pray, pray that Marvin will hear that word. That it is good to do this work, but it is also good to have you with us a little bit longer. Take care of yourself. And the message that I will bring you, and I'm not going to do this in 5 minutes, I should have done it in 20 minutes, so if I crunch it down, you know where I'm going. But this is a message of hope. And a message of hope that if you understand what hope is not just I desire something. You know, I can say I hope that I'm going to have money someday. But unless I'm willing to do some action behind that hope, that is just a desire. That is just a want that I have. But hope is a desire that is combined with a full expectation that you will realize that which you want. And what Marvin and Jeanette have been able to speak into the lives of these people that they've been working with these men that have come to them broken, these men that have come to them wondering what we were going to do. They've been able to say to them, you can have hope. And even when I don't know how to help you with your legal problems, I can pray for you and you can have hope. Now thereby hope, faith, hope, and love. The greatest of these is love. But hope is also great. It is just simply not the greatest. But hope is the beginning of reconstruction. When you have hope that you can regain a connection with your family. And that hope is combined with an expectation that you want to realize that you're willing to do whatever it takes. You're going to keep on going. I don't know if there's somebody in this room tonight who has been at that place of saying, I don't know if I can live. I don't know if I can deal with this thing that is sitting on my plate right now. I'm thinking that I might need to quit. Well, I'm telling you that I came here for you tonight. Because the word to you tonight is you got to keep on going. I stand here tonight saying to myself, I don't know what I would have done if my mother back in the great state of Mississippi had working in the cotton fields had said, this sun is too hot. I'm tired. I think I ought to quit and sit down. I don't know where I would be today if she had quit. I don't know where I would be today if the folks who were trying to make real their hope that we would get voting rights in the state of Mississippi had decided after Medgar Evers was gunned down in front of his family that it's too dangerous out there. I think I better quit and sit down and be safe with my family. I asked myself, where would I be? And I ask you tonight, where might you be if those whose shoulders on which you stand tonight had said the weight is a little bit too heavy? I think I ought to quit and sit down because I need to rest. Where might Marvin be? Because I don't know, but if I've been in a hospital this little while ago, I might not be here tonight. But he said, I can't quit. I got to keep on going. And the message of hope that I say to you is that if you move from hope, then you can move into forgiveness and reconciliation. And forgiveness and reconciliation go hand in hand. I say that they're joined at the hip. Because you can't have one without the other. And I begin with forgiveness because forgiveness says that I don't seek justice. Because justice demands a price to be paid. Forgiveness says I show mercy. And this thing that has been done to me, I count it as though it was never done. I don't hold it in my mind. I don't let it interact with me every time we see each other. Every time I hear your name, I don't let this thing creep up because I have given forgiveness. And once I've connected to forgiveness, I can move to reconciliation. And reconciliation is this thing that says I am at peace and harmony with a person. I'm at peace and harmony with my situation. I'm at peace and harmony with my surroundings. And that if you move those two together, then you can be on the verge of reconstruction. Because we can't reconstruct relationships with someone that I haven't seen since they were born if we can't deal with reconciliation and forgiveness. We cannot reconstruct relationships with someone who I've been separated from for a period of years because of child abuse or whatever, or because of my own issues. But if I can move towards forgiveness, I can move towards reconciliation. But all of this is done on the platform of hope. Because you see, sometimes, I love the way we get to banquets. And things look good. And they feel good. And everybody has a great story. But I know that nighttime comes. I know that there are times when it is not as happy and as joyous, even though we have reconciled and gotten back together. And I'm telling you that that's where hope comes in. Hope is that thing that will keep you going. Hope is that thing that won't let you quit. Because you see, hope holds on to me. Some of you attend tonight and say, I would have gone back to my addiction and I might have slipped and fell back into where I used to be, but hope wouldn't let me fall. Some of you can say that I was about to walk out because it didn't look like she was going to change, but hope, this expectation that I'm going to see it, no matter how long it takes, I know that I'm going to see it. Hope kept me going. And it's because of hope and forgiveness and reconciliation that we can move to that place of beginning reconstruction. I want every one of you here tonight, before you leave, decide. Decide. Who are you going to touch? We lift up Jeanette and Mom. But who are you going to touch? There's somebody sitting close to you in your life who needs the word of hope. Are you going to speak it? Or is the sun too hot? I wish I had more time. But I don't need to speak. Because because I think these men's lives and the work of dads has spoken to you. But I encourage you, consider the work of hope. Paul has spoken about in 2 Corinthians our need to reconcile and how we've been reconciled into the body through the action of Christ. But I'll say to you, forgiveness is an easy word to say. It is a very hard word to live. And that's why I'm only speaking a few words tonight. Because in order for us to get to reconstruction, we've got to reconcile with ourselves. We've got to accept what we have done. We've got to forgive ourselves for what we've done. We've got to reconcile with our families. And we've got to accept how we have hurt them, how we have failed them, and ask them to forgive us. And then we've got to reconcile with the world that we live in. Even a world that compounds your child support even while you're locked up. Even a world that says, if I open a child welfare case, I've got to open it in the mother's name, even if the father is standing here in front of me as a single father, I'm going to open it in the mother's name, even if she's dead. We've got to recognize ourselves and come into harmony with that world, even when it looks like it's trying to stop us. Because forgiveness, the ultimate forgiveness, is, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Even as I hang here as a symbol of reconciliation for the whole world, having not sinned in my body, nor my mind, nor my mouth, they stick the spear in my side so that they can be free and they don't even know it. The most powerful act of forgiveness is when the system is coming against you. Don't fight the system. Reconcile with the system. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. God bless you, Dad.